Nevada, as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Las Vegas Raiders. For the right to return here in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 56, here we go from Los Angeles. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. 52 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you got a team working together, and they get the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert, but right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff working right, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
We dominate today.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Colts' 19-yard line.
Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it second down and 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A second and 11 from the 19. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Ball carrier.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A huge play that time for the Colts. 45 yards.
And
so now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff working right, down to the 25. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they try the right side here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. And a give this time to the tailback. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
The score, Raiders 10, Colts 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
offense set to get this drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
That'll go as a pickup of 8.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And for right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 19. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Mariota. Flush to his right. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mariota again. That'll be complete to Cook. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Again, it's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 8 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The final shot before the break. Stafford. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. For Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protections. And now defensively, you've always got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 36 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
We know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play there for Indy. 48 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
15.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. 8 yards to go on second down.
A gain of 2.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now a handoff looking right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
On the play. It's 4th down.
And John Gruden has made the call. His guys are going for it. He will not come close to the marker. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block the linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Colts 22.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Play action now. Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is caught at the 20. And taken into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
His kick is...
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Raiders 31, Colts 29. Daniel Carlson set to...
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Mariota. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 47 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. They'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now. But that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They snap it to Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. William Jackson with a pen, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Rico Gafford, 48 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with two guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Without a doubt, the will as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing on 2nd down. Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
3rd and long.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Mariota here to throw. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So often in overtime, Charles, games are won or lost on one big play. That might have been that big play right there.
And the ability to execute it despite the stakes, because let's face it, we've been there before. We've seen guys, maybe they hyperventilate a little bit when it's their opportunity. Not in this situation. They executed it calmly, and they really got it done.
And now they're set up in prime position. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.